Activating your Lemurian Lightcodes, a wisdom teaching from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, presented by whatcomesnextforyou.com. Channeled for you by Canadian psychic medium and multidimensional channel, Tracey Milne. Greetings, dear Earth Star Angels. I am Chimera. In today's transmission, we would like to speak to you about some very special energy codes that you carry within your human body, within your cellular and soul memory. Energy codes that hold the vibrational frequencies of an ancient land once known as Lemuria. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony with the rhythm of nature, and the people worked in cooperation with each other to create and manage communities where all talents, skills, and abilities could be honed and put to the use for the betterment of the group as a whole. It was a time when all life forms, from rock to plant to creature, was seen as equally sacred, equally deserving to enjoy the experience of individual expression within the free will zone known as Earth. In Lemuria, the original temple and template of the divine human was unlike anything ever created within this multi-universe before now. For you see, the being known as Gaia chose to use her own higher dimensional creative properties to create you, a uniquely designed human, highly intuitive, highly intelligent, cooperative, and multidimensional. You were originally designed with the gifts of telepathy and the ability to affect the world around you through the power of your mind. And these functions and abilities were celebrated as gifts from the Creator. They were considered natural and relied upon, trusted upon, and valued as a part of the human experience. It was a time when the breath of life, like the sun and the rain and the soil, was valued as a gift from a Creator who adored you. A time when humans knew themselves to be loved by Source. In Lemuria, all life was seen as interconnected. You saw yourselves as a part of your ecosystem, not its overlords or masters. In Lemuria, the mosquito was considered no less or more worthy of the Creator's affections than a person or a plant or a creature with fur. We were all simply divine reflections of life in all its many wonderful forms. And it was a time when the Creator's touch was seen in everything, when people knew that there was more than enough for everyone's needs to be met, and a time when words like greed and war and corruption did not exist within the human vocabulary. Then, as things are wont to do in a free will zone, conditions changed, and humanity had to adapt as best you could. And then, just as now, some changes were thrust upon humanity, and some changes were entered into by choice, even if misinformed choice. It was the human's ability to adapt to changes as they came upon you that helped you to survive and evolve. But not all adaptations are for the greater good, as evidenced in the disharmony currently rampant upon your beautiful world. The good news is that nature will only host imbalance for so long, and that Prime Creator has seen fit to set in course correction measures that include the divine human returning to planet Earth. It is returning in the form of starseeds, reincarnating, carrying within you the light codings for living a Lemurian lifestyle, for living in Lemurian harmony. If the explanation of life on Lemuria connected deep with your soul and resonated deep with your heart, reminding you of a place and time that you would like to get back to, then this is a very clear indicator that you, in fact, hold these beautiful light codes within your memory banks and cellular memory system. And though we know it is very easy for starseeds to feel all alone in this world, please be assured that you are one of hundreds of thousands of beautiful beings carrying these higher vibrational light codes within your system. All you need to do to activate them is become aware of them. Ask for them to come to the surface. You can boost this energy by meditating on images of the Hawaiian Islands. Why Hawaii? Well, Hawaii is what's left over of the magnificent land once known as Lemuria, which is why so many people wish to lay their feet on these sands within this lifetime. If you have been feeling called to help in some way, but you aren't sure how, we want you to consider that simply living your life authentically and connected to your truth and wisdom is enough. Not everyone will be inspired to the same solution at the same time. But if all are working on a goal of embodying higher dimensional energies and being the best version of yourself that you know how to be, then that really is enough. It might not sound like much. That living and breathing and active energy actually helps to propel humanity forward because your actions and vibrational frequencies are being grounded into Gaia's grids for all to utilize, including Gaia. At this time, as your Earth moves deeper and deeper into the photon belt, whose energy is designed to fire up your ancient light codes, including your Lemurian light codes, much inspiration and new solutions, new ways forward will present themselves in the weeks ahead. But only if you, as the living, breathing embodiment of Source walking on planet Earth, are willing to stay open to receive the messages and answers that will be coming to you from multiple directions and multiple sources. If you can open up your expectation for Source to deliver solutions that work for you to more than one avenue, you will allow yourself to dance with the co-creative energies of the universe in a broader way, bringing in more potentials to play with on a practical level. You, as awakened ones, are acting as the active receivers for this source energy and these photon light codes. And that is very important work that you're doing. So while it's true that all humans are receiving these divine energies all the time, it is those like you who are holding the Lemurian light codes who will experience a remembering of this time on a soul level. And you will intuitively know how to align with and connect with these energies in order to spirit them with your thoughts, with your feelings, and beliefs before you take action. This processed energy is always going into the ground for others to connect to, as well as out through your auric field to mingle with the energies around you. If this message resonates with you and you feel that you're a part of this Lemurian soul team, this month you are being offered the opportunity to reestablish a higher vibrational approach to living and loving on this big, beautiful world, but only if you own your right to do so. Honor your intuition. Trust it. In the weeks ahead, though outside circumstances will try to leave you feeling overwhelmed, especially if you only focus on the state of affairs on the planet as they are presented. But if you look away from that, you will be encouraged and inspired in brand new ways. You will begin to connect dots in new and unexpected solutions, new unexpected approaches that will work better for everyone moving forward. If you keep trusting yourself and you keep holding your expectation for the possibility that higher vibrational living on planet Earth is actually possible, you will be able to keep yourself afloat in the energies that will still try to tug you down in the month ahead in the form of misinformation and misdirection. Now is the time to activate these light codes by asking that it be done. We have infused this video with additional light codes to help you with your remembering process. We also recommend quartz crystals, as they will help you to unlock those light codes stored within your body, bringing your memories of Lemuria and your time there to the surface for your conscious consideration. What parts of Lemuria and living there would you like to see returned to this now? How can you begin where you live? What can you do this month to return greater harmony into the fields of your own personal experience? You can also meditate on images of Hawaii to boost this Lemurian vibe. Remember, dear ones, you are the key to the next phase in your planetary and soul evolution. For your focus on a desire to return to a more harmonious way of living will amplify this potential to be activated within the laws of creation. Just doing what you are already doing, what your heart and soul guide you to do, try, or share, is activating these light codes within you. Every time you share love with another, you are sharing the Lemurian light codes and light vibes. All starseeds will be faced with a test of loyalty this month. When faced with what appears to be a crossroads, look for your answers in the direction of how you would like to feel about this situation 6 months from now. In this way, you will be assisting in your ascension as well as Earth's. And your efforts are making a huge difference on a quantum level. What you heal within yourself, you heal for the collective. Little steps in the direction of your choice will go a long way. Stay loyal to your soul song. It's your song. Remember why you came here. You are very important. You are very needed. You are very valued. In the greatest love and in the highest light of truth, I am Chimera. Namaste. Subscribe to stay posted on our latest videos, or check out more of our offerings on YouTube. Or sign up for a galactic guidance session with Chimera, as channeled by Canadian psychic medium Tracey Milne. WhatComesNextForYou.com. What's in your future?